If you're watching the channel, I told you these fucking Second Amendment mags are absolute fucking trash. So let's give them a good send off. Hey, how's it going, everybody? It's your boy, Big Ball Vlogs, Big Ball Shooting. Actually, it's been changed to the name BigBallHoldingCompany.com. Coupon code is still up. If you want to go over to the website, coupon code is grand opening for 15% off. But yeah, if you've been following the channel, I've been telling you guys about how fucking horrible these Second Amendment mags are. I've been shooting them. I don't even know why I kept them. Actually, I do know why I kept them. I kept them because I wanted some cheap mags that I could beat up on at the range and pretty much not have to worry about like the cost of the mag and then destroying it out here on this super muddy outdoor range. So they have been horrible. They have had multiple issues. Issue number one, the follower. It will lock back the mag on the last round. So there'll be a round left in the magazine and it will lock it back. I fixed that by using a Dremel. I had to fix it. Issue number two, the fact that, like, I'll just show you. Yeah, fire them and they drop out of the gun. Don't know why. It just started happening. It's a shitty mag. Issue number three, the feed lips are soft as butter. So what we were finding, especially in the summer when the gun starts to heat up, the rounds, first off, on the rounds when you put them in, they just seem to be sitting a little bit high. But that was because when you even put 5 rounds in here, they would just start popping out. Like they would literally lip up, pop out. You drop on the ground, rounds will pop out. And issue number four is the fact that the entire mag itself has this dumb-ass fucking base plate on it that I don't know why Second Amendment chose to go with that ugly-ass base plate for a Glock 19. But yeah, just a bunch of fucking problems with that, with these magazines. So, you know, I told you guys, I don't know, this fucking thing was done. The whole fucking spring and everything came out of it. I told you guys, I'm not a gatekeeper. I want to get you guys the best bang for your buck. And even though I sell stuff on my website and I'm trying to give you the breaks on it, there are other options out there when it comes to Glock mags. I know a lot of you guys are dedicated to Glock and you would not run anything but a factory Glock mag, which is, if you can afford them, no problem with that. You're never going to have a problem with a Glock mag. But if you want to get like a dozen of these, it could add up and you could also be saving that money and putting it towards ammo. So there are other options out there. A lot of you guys will like to use P-mags. P-mags are a little bit less expensive than Glock mags, depending on where you buy them from. I've seen them for about the same cost. A factory Glock mag, about the same cost as a P-mag. So I'm going to go with the factory Glock mag over the P-mag. And I've seen some issues where people have been reporting having issues with P-mags where the follower gets stuck. So I've never had an issue with any of my Glock mags except for these. So I just can't go with the P-mag. And like I said, for the cost, I might as well go with the factory Glock mag. My favorite mag, which I don't have any here, which kind of sucks because I absolutely love them, is the ETS mag. I love ETS. Hey, ETS, looking for some sponsors if you want to send me some free magazines. They are polymer. They take the guesswork out of how many rounds you got on them because they're clear. And for some reason, they have the quality of steel. They never flex. They never bend. They are the most reliable mags I've ever used in my 20 plus years of shooting Glocks that are coming in at a very low cost, at about $15 retail, maybe. You can get them for cheaper, maybe as low as $10. I get them for about $8 through my vendors, but they are my go-to mag. I love those clear mags from ETS. But there are other options out there, and I think we need to talk about these. These are a magazine coming from a company called, they branded themselves RWB, standing for Red, White, and Blue. Here's one of their packages. But I think these are just rebranded. I think they're called KCI. They're Korean-made magazines that mimic factory Glock mags. They have a steel liner. They look really good, fit and finish, quality-wise. I have a extended base plate on mine, but they look just like Glock mags. So I'm assuming that any Glock base plate extending this to a higher capacity would work. Very solid feel to it. And the only difference that I kind of see between this mag and the factory Glock mag is the fact that while they're both cut for all generations of Glock, the factory mag has the exposed metal here and here, and this magazine does not. Not sure what this notch is for right here, because all of my Glocks are what, Gen 3, Gen 4, and I don't know if that actually makes any difference for a Glock for like a Gen 5, but the RWB mags do not have it. So came out to the range just to do some shooting, because when I bought the Second Amendment mags, you know what they say, you get what you pay for. I got absolute trash for $6. So taking the risk so you don't have to. These magazines came in at about $5 or $6. Actually, they were $6 a piece. Got them from a company called what was it called? It was called Firearms Depot. I don't have them on my website, so again, not a gatekeeper. If you want to go pick them up, go try them out. But we're going to try them today, and we're going to take about half of them. I bought 8. We'll take half of them. We're going to load 5 rounds in each, and we're going to go out here to the range, and we're going to turn around on the target, and we're going to see whether or not these magazines are reliable. Because again, they have the look of reliability, but I was fooled by these Second Amendment. Side note, went to SHOT Show looking for them to tell them that their magazines absolutely fucking suck, because it's not just the Glock mags. I actually bought, like a sucker, some of the AR-10 mags that I got for a deal from some website. And guess what? AR-10 mags have issues too. Every fucking round, it fell out of the gun. And I had to fix it again. I had to go in. And what I did for the AR-10 mags was I took a heat gun, I stripped it down, I took a heat gun, heated up the sidewalls, and then used a pair of pliers. I think I actually used a pair of barbecue tongs, got it in there and squeezed it out, and then cooled it off, or expanded it out and then cooled it off, because for some reason the magazine wasn't designed to fill the well for the AR-10. And what was happening is every time you shot the round or went to pull on it, if you wiggled it back and forth, the fucking magazine would fall out. So again, I wanted to tell those guys about their magazines so badly, but by the time I found them at SHOT Show, and if you guys don't know, SHOT Show's a fucking job in itself, I couldn't get the attention of any of their salespeople. They were just selling other people trash, or trying to explain how great their trash was to other people, and I just let it go, and I kept it moving. All right, we're not even, we're not doing anything crazy. We're at 5 yards, if that. Shooting at my little stand here. You don't need to see that. You just need to see that this is cycling and functioning. Running these through my Franken Glock Polymer 80 and Polymer 80 lower, PSA dagger upper. And if you saw the last video, the A-Win optic that I did a torture test on. Actually, I don't think I posted the torture test. So the torture test might be posted first. But first magazine, 5 rounds. There we go. Actually even locks it back. And I just want to say this because I noticed this already when I was sticking it in. There's a little bit of resistance, but that's not the magazine's fault. It's not because the magazine is oversized. It's because for some reason my Polymer 80 doesn't drop mags. I don't know why. I'll probably have to do the same thing. I think I know why, because I actually dyed this. This used to be some crazy bronze color, and I dyed it black. And I think when I did it, it softened the grip a little bit, and now the grip is too narrow. So I'm probably going to heat that up again and expand that out. But first 5, no issues at all. Doubles seem to click. Let's do 5 as fast as I can do it. See if I can keep up with it. 5 fast. No issues. And actually, again, the slide lock back again. That is something that doesn't normally happen, and I thought it was maybe because of my shooting style. I'm usually resting my thumb on the slide lock there, but let's try just 5 regular again. No issues. Last one. All good. Gotta love Glock, man. Running steel and these things, it just eats it all up. Like, Glock don't care. But yeah, man. There you go. So again, these are branded RWB red, white, and blue, but don't let that fool you, because they are actually, if you can see it, made in Korea. And I think these are just rebranded KCI mags. If you're not familiar, I used to buy magazines before I had them. I used to buy them from what is it, Center Fire Systems, or one of these places that sold like KCI Korean when these came out. These Korean made mags, and they've always had a reputation for being reliable. The only one I currently own though is a Glock drum, and for what it is, it runs, it works. So didn't really think there would be any issues with these, but again, I wanted to get out here and try it. And this is only half of the sampling that I have. I have 8. This is 4 of 8, so 100% reliability out of the 4 that I ran out of all of the rounds that we shot. You saw it on camera. So if you like them, go check them out. Like I said, I'm not a gatekeeper. I don't have them on my website. I will actually have to go and check if I can get them, because I can't get them through my vendors. So go over to Firearms Depot. You grab them up. They go fast. Say Big Ball Shooting, or say Big Ball Holding Company sent you. Peace.
Gunman, baby.